My name is Abby, and for this project, I chose rotavirus. The overview of this organism: the microtype is virus, hence the name rotavirus. The genome of this virus is a double-stranded RNA. It has a triple-layered isohedral capsid, which makes it very stable in its environment. It does not have an envelope, meaning it can survive for long periods of time. Some structural features are outer capsid proteins, VP4 and VP7. VP4 binds to host receptors entering the cell. Rotavirus proteins have very important roles. VP4 is attachment, NSP4 goes with enterotoxins, and NSP1 is interferon antagonist. I did a little deep dive in some research about Fas proteins. Some rotavirus species encode for Fas proteins, such as NSP1, which help infected cells fuse together within and affect the host range and replication. Importance of this structure: the triple-layered capsid gives rotavirus high environmental stability, which makes it able to survive in stomach acid when moving into the small intestine. Non-enveloped allows it to survive for long periods of time on surfaces, which can be highly contagious. The VP4 spike protein requires cleavage, which enhances infectivity, activates the intestinal enzymes, and helps the virus penetrate the cell membrane. The 11-segment genome allows for reassortment between the different strains, and Fas proteins, when present, can have cell-to-cell fusion, helping viral spread. Signs and symptoms: rotavirus mostly impacts children under the age of 5, but adults can be infected as well. Although adults' cases are usually not as bad or more milder, they can still cause noticeable illness and discomfort. Some of the main symptoms of this virus include excess diarrhea, vomiting, fever, stomach pain, and severe dehydration, and can even be asymptomatic, especially in toddlers and infants. The illness duration for this virus is usually 3 to 7 days, but most severe in infants can last 3 to 24 months. This disease category would go in the acute viral virus. Pathogenesis and disease progression. Sorry, I have to move my little picture there. It enters through the mouth. Replication in the epithelium of the small intestine. It harms the villi, which contributes to malabsorption, decreased absorption in sodium, glucose, and water. The enterotoxins triggers chloride secretion, worsening fluid loss. Immunity and reinfection. Antibodies to VP4 and VP7 play a major role in immunity. Mediated immunity contributes to recovery, and reinfection is common at any age, but usually is very less severe. Transmission and epidemiology. This virus goes the fecal-oral route. This virus lives and survives weeks to months in the environment. It is found on toys, countertops, hands, sinks, diaper changing stations, and many other objects. The peak season for this virus is in the winter and the spring. Rotavirus is a major contributor of severe diarrhea that leads to dehydration in infants and young children. Detection and prevention methods. Detection methods. We just talked about this in class today, but correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if it's ELISA, if you spell it out, or if it's the ELISA antigen testing, but basically what it is it tests the stools, which I placed a picture down below, which is what that kit is. That is the most common form of testing for rotavirus. However, there are some other options like the PCR and the rapid testing. Prevention and treatment. They have developed a vaccine. Both are oral, taken orally, and it's multiple doses over quite a few amount of months. Here's what the vaccine looks like, and then there it is. That baby is being treated with that oral vaccine. The vaccination reduces severe illness by 85 to 98%. Contradictions would be severe allergy to vaccine components. Hand hygiene and surface disinfection is important, but it's not enough alone. So it is good to take other precautions. Treatment. Rehydration is the biggest one. Here's this orange packet right here is an example of one of the ones I found. As a oral hydration supplement, as well as IV fluids if it is very worst case scenario. And here is that. And then a couple other things to take in consideration to support that care would be fever reducers and electrolyte replacements. So that's all about rotavirus. Thanks for watching.